Hi, sixth graders. This is your first lesson on our time away from school due to the coronavirus. We're working on chapter 14 in the book that you don't have. So I'm working from the book that you possibly have at home. But if you don't have it, don't worry. We'll be doing everything on our slides. And every day I'll send you a set of questions down to answer and send back to my email at cbaldwin@sacbstx.org. Now don't worry because you have no questions today, but tomorrow you will, and hopefully you'll send that back to my email. Today we're talking about the Byzantine Empire. And of course I had to put in one of the seven wonders of the world, which is the statue of Constantine that stood over the strait to the narrow strait to the Black Sea. Sorry about that. So we have to start by talking about Constantine. Remember, Constantine beat Maximus at the Battle of Milvian Bridge in 313 AD. And when he did that, he became Roman emperor. He decided that Rome was too far from the central part of the empire, and he needed a capital that was closer to the center of the empire. That capital would end up being what was then called Byzantium. And Byzantium was on the shores of the Black Sea. Of course, once Constantine took it over, it became Constantinople. It was named after himself. Once the emperor was out of Rome and at Constantinople in 410 AD, Rome was invaded by the Visigoths. It's at that point that the Roman Empire falls. The Byzantine Empire continues for another 1,000 years. And so the empire is split. And of course, I showed you the statue of Constantine standing over the narrow strait of the Black Sea. So what is a strait? A strait is important strategically because it controls access to a body of water. Strait is a narrow body of water that connects two larger bodies of water. It's great if you have a city and you want to protect it militarily. Another thing that the Byzantine Empire had was what was called Greek fire. And to this day, we don't even know what that is. We don't know what it was. But it could actually burn a ship and burn it even if it was on the water. Water did not put the fire out. Constantine was surrounded by a moat. And a moat was a body of water that protected the city. People couldn't just come in and invade it. The historians labeled this empire Byzantine. Sometimes you'll hear people refer to it as Byzantium, but it's Byzantine. And after Justinian's death, the Byzantine Empire became a very rich territory. So let's talk about Justinian just a second. He became emperor of this Constantinople in 527 AD. And the first thing he did was gather an army and begin to reclaim the lands that Rome had lost. Lands as far as North Africa and into the Middle East and, of course, Europe. Another thing that Justinian did was he took all the laws of the empire and he codified them, and so now that's today known as the Justinian Code. He also wanted to rebuild trade in Byzantium, and he used this money to build churches, roads, bridges, and aqueducts. One of the churches he's built is pictured here. That's the Hagia Sophia. So that's our little lesson for today. Don't forget to watch Carl Zeus sometime today, and be prepared to answer some questions on today's PowerPoint as well as the news. And I hope you have a great day, and thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel.